All right, how's it going, everybody? We're back for the second stream of the day. We're going to be playing the Claremont Country Club. This is a course that I built for GSPro. The real one is in Claremont, New Hampshire. It is an old New England style 9-hole course. I think it's par 35. This is the first hole, but it's actually also the driving range, so I've just been warming up a little bit. And have not been hitting them that far left. So that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing the Claremont Country Club. So let's get to it. And all right. I don't even know how to look at this. How do you look at the scorecard when you're when you're actually here? Scorecard? Yes, so this is a par. Oh no, this is a par 34 for 9 holes. So a par 68 total. 5,300 yards total. That's the men's tee slash the whites, or slash the tips. So the backmost tees. So yeah, let's check it out. Right away, we got this par 5 right down the driveway on the left-hand side. So, just make sure nobody's coming or going when you're teeing off, or somebody might have a busted windshield, and we don't want that. And let me actually close up the menu here. All right, let's start it off here. That's more like what's been going on. Just way left, or way to the right. Wow, that was terrible. My driver has been all over the place the past 2 days. It's been a little rough. So this might be a kind of a rough round. Gonna keep rolling, roll for a while. That was my 5-iron. All right. How's it going, everybody who's come in? Just throw a shout out in the chat there. 27 yards out. I got my 56 degree. These greens are pretty brutal. I just had to completely redesign the third one. Oh, that was not enough. I had to redesign the third one because it was just so bad. Like, even at like stimp 8, the ball would just run off the front of the green. So I just made like a flat green and just kind of messed with it a little bit. We're going right to left, right at the beginning, and left to right at the end. But the left to right at the end is going to probably take place a little bit more. So I'm just going to bump it just outside. I'm not sure if that's enough or not. It's also uphill, so we'll see. I think we're playing on stip like 10 off the check. Oh geez, slow up. Wow, that was a rough one. All right, just a 6-footer. Why did the pin stay in? That was weird. I didn't tell it to leave the pin in. Huh. That was kind of weird. Anybody know why the pin would stay in when I didn't actually say to leave the pin in? All right. This is indicative of kind of the old New England style courses. Completely blind because of a hill. And again, hitting it way to the right. It's all right. We'll deal with it. We'll see if that pin issue continues. If it does, I'm not sure what's going on. Where are we? We're 137 out, down. All right, we're going to play a 9-iron here. I hope that thing isn't an issue that continues on. Hopefully we can get over that tree. Didn't even need to worry about it because I ended up going left of it. Uh-oh, stay out of the bunker. No, I'm in the bunker. It's all right. Slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up. Stop, stop. We got a 6-yarder. We're gonna putt this. I mean, this is off the fringe, so the pin should stay in, but we'll see. It's downhill just a touch. Oh! All right, so yeah, this one I had to adjust the green quite a lot because it was terrible. It would just run right off the front. I really don't need to use driver, but I am because I need to practice it. And I still hit that to the right. That was out to in path, geez. That's all right. All right, what are we? 74 yards. Grab my 56 degree here. And you can see the front of the green. That was level with the fairway. So you can see how much I actually had to lift the green. From that, the pin is in the back. You look at the mini map, the pin is in the back. So yeah, you can see how much from back to front this green was sloped. It was sloped like crazy. That's how much I had to lift the green. And hit that a little to the right. How's the strike on that one? Let me see the strike. Ooh, a bit inside. But still, it went to the left. Sorry, the left. All right. It's a 9-yarder here. Stop, 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 stop. Way overshot that one. Hey, how's it going, Golf Man? Is this the 9-hole? Yes, this is the 9-hole that I worked on today. So it hasn't been published, but I'm just playing my local copy. So it hasn't been published. The update hasn't been published. This course has been published. Just the updates that I made, that part has not been published yet. All right, let's see if the pin gets pulled this time. Hopefully that was just a glitch on the first hole. Yeah, I pulled the pin that time. So, all right, we're playing bogey golf here. So yes, I was working on this one. This is the version that will be published hopefully tomorrow. I submitted it this afternoon, so they're usually about a 24-hour turnaround. Sometimes 48 hours if stuff's going on. Is tomorrow? Tomorrow might be a holiday. Is tomorrow a holiday? I think tomorrow's Washington's birthday, right? I want to try to keep this left, but we'll see. Oh, still ended up to the right. Did I end up in the... Ooh, this is a crap spot. Oh, I'm still in the rough, not the deep. Actually, I don't think I have deep rough right there, but it's all right. All right, 56 degree here. This is my most used club, pretty much. Basically within 100, or basically within 90 yards, this is the club that I'm going to be using. Come on, slow up, slow up, stop, stop, stop. That is what we want. President's Day, yeah, so Washington's birthday, whatever. President's Day, Washington's birthday. It depends where you are, what they call it. So, I don't know if the GSPro guys or the SGT guys will be working tomorrow or not, but it's also after the weekend, so they might have a lot of submissions to deal with. Oh, come on. Don't hit the tree. Oh, a little direction off the tree. All right, we're at 80. Come on, stop rolling. 82 yards, but are we up? We're up 7. So I'm going to actually club up a little bit to the 52 degree. Hope everybody's having a good evening. It is Sunday. I have not been following anything, so if anything happened today, I am unaware. Oh, this is going to be a little short. Didn't hit it hard enough. I get a little timid with the 52 degree sometimes. Sometimes I don't know if I'm going to like kill it and send it like 120 yards or do what I just did and send it 76, but only I had a lot to carry up. All right, let's get this in the circle. 10 yards. Or in the hole. Even better. That's what we want to see. There we go. There's the accidental birdie for today. All right, 129. I'm going to grab my pitching wedge. You don't want to be short just because you got the water here. I'd rather be long. Pitching wedge shouldn't put me too long, even if I kill it. Oh, and I bladed it, so I might be... Oh, no, I'm good. Good. Yep. That worked out. Are you happy with the course as you play, or you need to make improvements? So far, I'm pretty happy with how it already was as far as the playability goes. The playability was fine. Today, I really just made a few cosmetic changes. I don't think I made anything of substance changes. I think it was all cosmetic that I made today. Just because I wanted to make it look a little bit better. And I could make those changes relatively quickly. Didn't give it enough. So yeah, today was just pretty much cosmetic. I didn't change any physics. I didn't place any new plants except the grass that's going to pop up here on the left when I actually get a little closer. But no physics changes, no terrain type changes. Really just added that billboard, which was the really big thing, and then just kind of scuffed up the land a little bit. All right, I gotta keep this one to the left. This one cannot go to the right. And it's gonna go to the right. That's gonna be okay, but not what I was looking for. So that's in the rough. Because OB is pretty much right there to the right. You're not gonna be playing that. So yeah, just cosmetic changes today. The course is already playing pretty good. I want to make it look as nice as possible because I now have my 5 courses have been published, so hopefully I can get some licensing information so I can start building courses for people who want to pay. I have not hit my 3-wood all day, so this could be interesting. A little curvy. So yeah, I just want to get my best foot forward here so when they look at my courses, they are happy with them and are good with me. They don't have to even like really debate about allowing me to make courses on commission. Not too bad. Somebody cut the cheese? What? Another outrageous live moment on Golf Garage Arcade Fantasy Sim Tour. All right. Well, thanks for checking. Did I get raided? Is that what happened? Is that what we're talking about? I have no idea what's going on right now. Clump of grass. How about where you put that clump of grass? Yeah. That hit that line. So that was like the one thing, but I didn't change the physics underneath it. It was still deep rough already. So the physics didn't change. So that, again, it was really just a aesthetic change to hide that line that between the two. That line was actually the line between the two physics. One was rough and one was deep rough. So that was actually what that line was. So I just hit it a little bit. Didn't really change the physics. All right, got 9 feet. Downhill just a touch. Left to right. Oh, stayed high side. Wow. I thought I was going to be low side, if anything. All right, 174. This is the other par 3. One of the aesthetic things that I did do is, as you can see right in front of the ball, there's all the divots. So just for the par 3s, I went through and added divots all over the tee box. To, show that's what it's going to look like in real life. There's always a ton of divots on par 3s because everybody's pulling out their irons. Oh, that was a terrible strike, but it's going to run. Well, let's look at that on replay. Oh, yeah. Look at that nice replay. Nice blade job, and then look how fast the club turns when you strike it that badly. Boom, just swings right over. All right, we got 19 yards to go. The green, like I said, some of these greens are pretty brutal. Look how bad that is running off to the right there. I'm also down to the right, so I'm gonna actually aim myself to the left a bit because this is gonna take off to the right. Thought the divot, making the divots. So that was just vertex painting the divot terrain. Whew, I hope that's enough. All right. That was too much because I even ended up pulling it to the left. This is going to be a tough putt. Yeah, there's all these little tricks that, of making my first 5 courses, kind of pick up, as you go and kind of get into a workflow, kind of get your own groove. 11 downhill. It's going to cut pretty hard right at the end, hopefully. Oh, don't go out. Don't go out. Stay. That was a tough putt. All right, we got 315 up the hill. Man, I really put that out to the right again. Almost on hole 1. I'm pretty much on hole 1. All right, 121 up the hill. 7 yards. We're going to do a pitching wedge here. I did not hit that hard enough, and I'm going to be right in the sand trap. Pulled it left a little bit, which is a new miss for me. I was a terrible slicer. Now I'm starting to bring it back to the left, but I'm still playing it like it's going to go to the right. All right, 17. Let's get this close. How are we sitting in 1 degree, 1.5 to the left? That should be fine. Slow up. Way to save the par right there. This course does not have a second set of tees. Oh wait, yes it does. This course does have a second set of tees. As you can see, there's actually 2 sets of white tees. So you play the back set on the second playthrough. Most holes it's only a couple, a couple yards. Nothing serious. I think maybe the longest change is 15 yards or something. This is like an 8-yard change. I didn't hit hard, but I hit it straight. Smash factor 0.91, that is not right. Club head speed, it registered the club head speed at 32 miles an hour. That's why, well, even then, that would be like a smash factor of, oh, it got rid of the smash factor. That would have been a ginormous smash factor if that was the case. All right, we got 189. I'm going to try my hybrid and see what happens. I have not. Anything with the bulb on the end of the club, anything with the bulb at the end of the stick has not been playing well for me. So let's see what we can do here. That was actually a solid strike, but is off to the right. All right, 21 yard. And probably I didn't need to actually play the hybrid because that would have been super long if I struck. The raw was 160, but the carry in the game was 176. So, all right, back to our 56 degree here. Our course is running right to left pretty bad. We are also down to, we're right 2.2 degrees. So that should play okay. I'll still even open it up a little bit, put it out to the right if I can. Slow up. Oh, I'm going to roll off the other side. All right, we got a little 6-yard chip here. Oh, that was so close. That was a good chip. So what are we? +4 through 10? I mean, that's not terrible. So I was +3 on the front side. So a lot better than I normally play. So things are improving. I had left-hand spin on that, and that might be a problem. Oh, just barely stayed out of the deep rough or in those trees right there. We got 110. It's going to be a full 52 degree, but am I going to hit the branch above my head if I use a 52 degree? I guess we're going to find out. I'm going to go full 52 degree here. See what happens. Pulled it to the left, right into the sand. I'm not used to pulling it to the left, so I think I need to start getting used to that my miss is to the left when I'm hitting my irons and not to the right. Actually, the higher the loft, the more it goes to the left. Once I get down to like my 6 and 5, I think straight and right are more likely. Again, we're running right to left. I'm going to aim out to the right just a touch because that's going to roll down to the left. And we're going to have no spin coming out of here. So I just barely made it over the lip and did not make it to the gimme circle. It was close. All right, we got relatively flat. It's running uphill right at the beginning and then going downhill, running right to left. I'm just gonna touch just out one ball outside right hand side. I don't even want to get it to the screen. The screen is 8 feet away, so I didn't even want to hit it that far. All right, save the par there. So this one's a little farther back. Now we can't. Now we're kind of got some branches in the way where it was a clear shot on the front tees, but that's fine. Right hand spin. Always right hand spin. We'll be fine. We got 70 yards to go. We'll go to our 52 degree. Trusty 52 degree. Or 58. Geez, 56 degree. I'm going to be bummed when I wear this club out. Because they don't make them anymore. All right, we got 70 yards. It's going to be... And it's up 6, so it's going to be close to a full swing. Need just a little bit more. So I guess I needed my full swing. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to go to Avoda to get my wedges, because Cobra stopped making the 1-length wedges, and my keyboard is too fast. So let's go with right there. So I'll have to go to Avoda for my wedges, which is fine. All right, is this a birdie putt? I think it's a birdie putt. Oh, well, look at that take off to the... Takes off really fast to the left right at the beginning and then straightened out. But I'm looking forward to switching over to the Avoda wedges. Gotta watch... cool to see the course. Yeah, you gotta go walk your dog. Yeah, no problem. But it's cool. Avoda released another set of wedges. So they now have wedges with 4, 8, and 10 degree bounces, which is really nice. So you can really kind of select what you want. They used to only have a 4 degree, then they had a 4 and an 8, and it's like, oh, I don't know what I want. And now they have a 10, so now I'm pretty sure I know how to set up my wedges. How do other people set up their the bounces on their wedges? I was thinking I'll be going 50, 55, 60 degree. And I was thinking the 50 I would go with a 10 degree bounce, the 55 with an 8, and the 60 with a 4. I probably won't use the 60 very often unless it's like off of like hardpack or hardpan, which I play a lot on, especially up here in New England. There's a lot of clay in the soil, a lot of old courses. So they're just really hard pack. So I think that's probably the best way to set up the wedges, because the 50 is most likely I'm going to take full swings with it. That's probably never going to be like not a full swing type of club. So I figure a 10 degree bounce is probably the way to go, because I'll be more like a regular sole of a regular iron. All right, 65. Oh, 61. But I'll be fine. Oh, actually, that was right on the money. So that is my theory of wedge bounces. I don't know if anybody has a alternative theory. I think as you go up in loft, you go down and bounce. I don't know, maybe. But I know I'm going to use my 55 probably the most for chipping. I'm using a 56 right now for pretty much all my chipping. So, and my 56. What's my 56? My 56 is a 10 degree bounce. So, and I like it. So I may stick with like a 8 or 10 for the 55 degree that Avoda makes. All right, let's get this in. Birdie putt. Did not move. Actually moved left at the end there. All right, we got 256 to the pin. Still that right hand spin, even though I had negative launch angle, or I had a left hand launch angle, which I don't. Well, if I had left hand spin, I would have pulled it a mile. We're up 5. I'm going to my 52 degree. I was short last time. I needed a 70. It was 75 yards. I hit it and it only carried 71 in actuality. So I think I'm my 52, almost a full swing here. 56 degree raw. That, oh, still barely make it to the green. But we're on. We got right to left to start, and then it flattens out, touch left to right at the end. It's uphill. I do not know. I think I'm going to play this just right edge. I think that just to the right of the flagstick, if I don't push the putt. If I push the putt, then I'm kind of screwed. I need to lay down some lines on this mat to match up with the squareness of the launch box. All right, 17 feet. Did not give it enough, but I'm in for par. This one's a big difference because it was 129 on the first go through, or 156 on the second. So what? We got a 17-yard difference on this par 3. I know it's nothing huge, but I love, the patch of divots up to the right there. I think that's a good little addition. Just a little detail. Got my 7-iron here. Uh-oh. That's water. That's water. All right. Next option. I guess a rehit, or where's this putting me? I don't even see where I am. Move back a little bit. Can I move back? I'm just going to be in deep the whole time. All right, I guess I am re-hitting. Well, that's one way to... That's going to kill your round. Doing so good, too. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to be on land at least. Not good land, but we go from the water to the beach. Oh, man. This is a 4th on the par 3. I got to drain this for a bogey, which is going to be a tough one. All right, we are... Is that 3 point... it's 1.7 left. So I'm going to aim to the right here because we got this... This green is running. No spin on that, so did not help. Man, I'm going to triple bogey this one, maybe. Unless I got a really good putt here. Let's go for the really good putt. We're going to go 2 cups out to the left, and we're going to just kind of try to dribble this thing in there. Well, I never thought I'd be grateful about saving a double bogey, but, it is what it is. So I'm +6 through 15, not That's actually probably one of my better performances here. But, I mean, we still got 3 holes to screw it up. And then I think we're going to go play Pine Grove. Because I'm feeling pretty good right now, and I could definitely play another round. So we'll probably play some Pine Grove after this, which is another course I worked on today, which I'll actually have to load into the game. It was right-hand spin, but it was only 300, so better. But I also couldn't put full powering. As soon as I put full power, I start spinning it spinning it like crazy to the right. All right, so I'm gonna try to play this safe-ish, I guess. I don't want to go to the right. I'm gonna aim left here a little bit. I'm gonna take my 5-iron, and we'll see what happens. Good thing I cheated it to the left, because I ended up out to the right. All right, we got 54 yards, up 5. We need like a 62-yard shot or so. Oh, that's going to be way short. It's going to be on the dance floor, but it was short. Just going to play this just a touch on the... These keys are super fast. I need to find the scroll and slow that down. I think that should be good. All right. Let's save this par here. Try to at least. I just totally... That was the line, too. I just did not hit it hard enough. Didn't push it. It was perfect. 0 horizontal launch angle. All right, so this one is only back a few yards. 8 yards, I think. No, 6 yards. It was 176 on the first go through. 182 on the second. Gonna get my 5-iron. Hopefully this time I won't leave it out to the right, but, you know, chances are it will. Oh, that's actually straight on. That is good. There's just no spin to hold the green, but, you know, at least I hit the green this time. I rolled off of it, but I hit the green. All right, just a little 6-yard chipper. We are 1.6 degree left, so I'm actually going to bump it just I mean, it's probably not going to make a huge difference because I'm probably going to shank it out to the right anyways, but... And hit it too hard and fly right past it. So I hit a 6-yard carry. It was a little too hard. All right, we got 10-footer. Bump this out to the right a little. Right there. Downhill. This might yank a little hard right at the end there. Oh, no! I rolled right past it. And off the green. Told you there's still time to screw this up. All right, that looks really straight. I'm just going to switch over to putt. Really? It held up that much in the freaking... Wow. Just see my round go to die. What is that, a 6? Triple bogey the par 3s. That's not going to help your game. That's what you do not want. All right, we're on the last hole here, and then we're gonna go play Pine Grove. Still have the right-hand spin on it. Did not feel out to in, but my launch monitor says it was. All right, we got 121 uphill 8 yards. You can go pitching wedge here. And over the sand this time, but I still pulled it to the left. That left miss is completely new to me. It is so foreign. We are not putting, we are chipping. Looks like we kind of go both ways. It looks a little more, where are we? We're right, so we're actually going to just bump it just touch to the left. Just roll it on by. Roll it on by. Roll it on by. All right, we pretty much go right to left the whole way. Bump it just a touch outside. We're going downhill 13 feet. Good thing I didn't hit it much harder because that was going to fly by. So, what do we end up? Plus 11, so 79. Not my worst performance. That's actually pretty good, plus 11. I am actually pretty happy with that. That is better than I usually do. So, good, good. All right, so I'm going to now move my course because I just made some updates to Pine Grove. So I'm actually just copying my Pine Grove course over into my GSPro. I'm actually probably going to need to restart the GSPro. All right, let's check the statistics real quick. We had 29 putts. Awesome. That's under 36, and that is my goal to stay under 36. Rest of it was kind of rough. We had one double plus and only one double. So those are I'm pretty happy with those numbers. All right, so we're going to restart GSPro here because I just dropped the new course in, and sometimes it won't pick it up unless you actually do the restart. So that's what's going on right now. We're just restarting it. And we're going to go play Pine Grove. Pine Grove is another course that I put together in the virtual world. It is in Spofford, New Hampshire, which is kind of a little township within Chesterfield now, so it's not its own town anymore. It's in Spofford, right on Spofford Lake. Unfortunately, it closed permanently in 2023 after 122 years. I played it as a kid quite a lot. I hadn't played it since like 2005, and unfortunately, I did not know it was closing in 2023. Or else I would have played it that year. But that was also the year I came back to golf. So let's check match settings. I think the white tees are the back tees. Yeah. Again, this is an old New England style course. You know, really hilly. You get some pretty wacky holes. It's tight. So, yeah. Let's take a look here. So right off the bat, you start with a straight up the hill, par 4. You have the green tucked over to the left right there. There's a tree you can actually just barely make out. If you follow up the cart path, you can see that white trunk. That one tree is just inside just kind of like inside the play. So a lot of times you're going to go between the forest and that tree on your second shot if you come up a little to the left or short. But that should have a clean view, even though I'm going to be in the crap. In the deep rough. Okay, so I'm going to have to kind of kill this out of the deep rough. So we got 95 yards. I'm going to hit like 100 and, I don't know, 40-yard shot. And hopefully we get there. Oh, I totally chunked it. Got 108 yards and only hit it 50. These greens are even more brutal than Claremont's greens. But I did not change these greens at all. I just had to pick like the one place you could stick the pin and you wouldn't roll off too bad. Come on, bounce up there. It's actually okay. So a lot of these pins, they're going to be very wacky. As you can see, you got right to left, then left to right. Slow where my ball is sitting, then fast and then slow. So it's these get interesting. I don't even know how I want to play this. This is uphill. I'm gonna bump it just to the right. I hope that's good. But yes, these greens are brutal. But I mean, in real life, they play it like Stimp 8. Look at that! Look how hard that yanked down right at the end there. So here you go. Here's the classic New England hole where you can't see the green because it's on the other side of a hill. It's not like a dog leg or anything. It's just there's a hill in the way. So you're just going completely blind. So you can see it there. But where I'm going to be landing, it's going to be a blind shot at the green. Got 163, but it is down. It's not. It's actually flat. Well, it's up 5, but you do not want to be long. So I'm going to do 7-iron here. I do not want to be long at all. You want to not walk in here while I'm swinging? I'd much rather be short and run up, because long, you're just going to be in terrible, you're going to be in the woods. It's still rolling, so I'm okay with that. All right, we got 30 yards. This is running straight at the pin, so I just probably want to just hit it like 15 and just let it roll. Or 11 and let it roll. And it, so 15 probably would have been good. I needed those 4 yards. All right, so this is running basically straight down the hill. I do not want to put a lot of speed on this. It's going right, left to right, right to left. I'm just going to play it straight and hope for the best. Look how much it went out to the right and did not come back to the left. All right. This hole is fun. Right in the middle of the fairway, there's a tree. I don't know why. I mean, the tree is not as old as the golf course. It is definitely not a 100-year-old tree. So at some point they decided, hey, we're just going to let this tree continue to grow in the middle of the fairway. And you'll see the tree. There's the tree right there. And this is where my right hand slice works out, because that is exactly where you want to go. All right, so we got us 2 ponds in a row. The second one starts at 146, so I need to cover at least 165. My 3-wood has not been friendly to me, so your guess is as good as mine. And that's right in the water. Bloop. All right. Sure, that's regular rough. I'm okay with that, and it's flat. So we'll just drop there. We're uphill 7 yards, so we're going to go with a 7-iron here. I'm going to close my stance a little here because I've been bringing them so far left. And then I leave it out to the right. I mean, perfect golf is not entertaining golf, right? It's the bad golf that's entertaining. All right, we got 34 yards. Try to put it close, kind of pop it up a little bit, come down steep. I did not want to roll off the back, and that will work. Did I save a bogey after putting it in the water? Not the worst. I have fond memories of this hole because the swamp that's to the left is the home of my dad's 3-iron. It was raining, slipped out of his hands, it flew into the marsh behind us. And I never recovered it. This is one of those ones you just need to hit it past the dog leg. There's not a whole lot you can do. You know what? I'm just going to hit my 5-iron again. Just because my 3-wood has... My 5-iron's been going as far as my 3-wood, so when I actually hit it. Which wasn't right there, but that's all right. I can wedge in from there. All right, we got 49, 5 yards uphill. Got 56 degree in hand here. Oh, that's gonna be just on. That was gonna be short, but this is probably one of the better lines on the green. Right to left, uphill. Six, 17 feet. Oh, I hit it too hard. Just bounced off the hole. All right, we got our par 3 here. Uphill, 8.5 feet. Use a pitching wedge here. There's a big sand trap to the right and one at the back of the green. And I pulled it to the left. Well, this is going to be a terrible spot. This green is brutal. It's just running right to left. It's running downhill towards the hole. I do not want to hit it too far because it will run off the green on the other side. If it goes past the gimme circle, it might not stay on the green. Oh, barely stayed on the green. If it went much further, it would have rolled off. All right. We're mostly flat. as far as front to back, but we were running left to right pretty hard. And I just like killed that through the... Alright, that was not good. Now we're going back the other direction. I didn't think I hit that hard. Oh, so that's a way to double it. Again, we have another hole here where the hill is in the way. And this one, you rather be a little to the right than to the left, because at least there's another hole to the right. There's just forest to the left. And I hit it straight, so that's good. That'll work. Actually got a nice clean shot at the green, and it's going to roll a little bit more. Actually worked out pretty good. So we're down 8 yards. We're going to use a 52 degree. So we got 114, 8 yards down, 52 degree in hand here. It's pretty much a full shot at 52 degree. Ooh, and then I hit my ceiling. Had tons of spin, so it's going to stop up. I'm breaking the house a little bit. Not a big deal. What? Super glue? It's actually right there. It's on the milk jug. All right, we got a 31 footer. We got left to right most of the way, a little right to left right at the end there, but we're going to play it pretty much like it's going to curl in that way. I don't know. We'll see. It's downhill. Pulled it a ton right there at the end. All right, so we got a dog. Okay, so this really annoys me. It puts me straight at the green, even though the green is straight through the trees. And when I designed this, there is an aim point out there in the fairway, straight ahead. So for whatever reason, when you're on the tee, it points you at the green. But in the development software where you set the tees and stuff, if you test it, it aims you towards the aim point, not to the green. So yes, I know about the problem. No, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I didn't wait for I must have been outside of the read zone. There we go. You don't need it very long. You just need it past the corner. And that's going to run down the hill a bit. There is a pond on the right side of the green. So most of the time I'm going to lay up here because from this distance, there's no way I'd be able to stick the green because it is a very small green as well. So if I had enough to make it, it would have to be short and it'd be in the water. So we do not want that. So we're just going to lay up. And then we'll have a 72-yard shot in. Because you would have to land it early. You'd have to land it in front of the green. Is that just that tiny little strip? And I would not hit that tiny little strip 90% of the time. I'd be in the water if I went for the green from there. All right. 73 yards. 56 degree in hand. And I shanked it. But that's okay. We're good. We're good. Let's watch that replay. Everybody watch that replay on the screen. You can see the strike and laugh at it. All right, 12 yards. Oh! Almost birdied the hole even with that poor perch shot. So we're +6 through 7. That's more of a typical score for me. Just playing bogey golf. You just want straight on this. I'm not even going to swing that hard because you do not want to be anywhere other than in the fairway. Or roll off into the fairway into the rough right on the edge. We got 113, 5 yards up. I'm actually going to go with my 48 degree, which I have not used today. I don't think I've hit it at all today. And I did not hit it hard enough. My swing speed is really low today. Like 70 mile an hour swing speed. I'm usually like 80 to 85. So I don't know. I'm just feeling a little weak today, I guess. 18 yards. Try to pop this up and stop it quickly. It stopped quickly, but I didn't go far enough. I had half of it, but I didn't have the other half. Let's try to save par here. 9 feet uphill, pretty sharp uphill right at the beginning here. Thought it was going to die just enough to... It looked like it was going to die, but then it kept running. All right, I got par 3 here. 174 flat, pretty much. It's a two-layer or two-tiered green. The pin is up at on the back, the top layer level. You do not want to be on the lower one, or else the putt is going to be a nightmare. And I might be on the lower one. I don't think it's got enough speed to run up. It's going to turn around and come back down. All right, this is going to be crazy. As you can see, it's running really hard back towards me. And it's 52 feet, so we're going to have to kill this thing. I don't even care if it goes off the back of the green. I'd rather be on this, at least on the top tier. Oh my God! I skimmed the hole. Wow. I guess how it worked. That was a putt. Almost went in. All right. 8 feet here. Alrighty. Some of the holes on this course do have a second set of tees. Some of them do not. So when you play through the second round, most of the holes are just slightly longer. A couple of them stay the same. I believe this is one that stays the same. Let's try not to be in the deep rough this time. That's better. We got 86 yards, up 8. Gonna go with my 52 degree here. It's on the green. This is a brutal green. Goes in all types of different directions. And if it even is going to stay on the green. Nope, it's going to roll right off the green. It's those New England greens. All right, we got 20 yards here. I'm going to try to kind of pop it up, land it soft. Just like that. Save the par. So this hole, they move you back and they move you to the right. This tee box actually does shift out to the right. So it's not like I just kind of stuck the markers over there. So you can see on the left where the first round through markers are. This is going to be a long one in. All right, going 5-iron here. 178 to the green. As long as I land it even if I land it 10 yards short of the green, it's going to roll up because it's a pretty steep downhill. And I fatted that terribly. That's going to run for a bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, so we just want to get this onto the green because it's going to roll fast once it hits the green. A little more would have been nice. All right. Rough putt here. Left to right, downhill. This could go pretty bad. So, I don't want to hit too hard. Look how far that goes out to the right. And then it starts going left again. But we got it there. This is the hole with the tree in the middle of the fairway. Again, this one, they do not change the second set of tees. Basically in the same spot. And that should... Ooh. Stay out. It's going to be in a terrible spot. Let's see. Can we get a clear shot at least out of the woods? Looks like we can get a clear shot right there. Let's try to just punch it out, take our medicine, go on, continue on. That wasn't, oh my God. All right, let's try that again. Right into the water. All right, let's blow up this round. I'm still in deep rough right there. Are you serious? I mean, I made the course, so, you know. All right. We're going to do something stupid. We're going to go 3-wood and just slice the crap out of this and hope we can get where we need to go. Didn't slice it and put it right into the water. Oh, we're doing great. What do we want? This is the 8th shot on this par 4. Oh, that is awesome. All right, got 7-iron in hand. Left it out to the right. Again, I don't know why I'm leaving my 7 out there. All right, 32 yards. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. All right, we're running right to left for our 10th shot. Nope. Uh-oh. Are we good? Got an 11. Got an 11. So now we are plus 15 through 12. This is going to hurt my handicap. All right. Uh-oh. This is going downhill fast. Can I get out? All right, I can. I can get out there. Let's try to save this. All right, let's try to get this out in the fairway at least. No, it got hit. It hit something. I wish I did not put all these freaking trees down here. Oh, I hit one of these little bushes, and it yanked it right back into the rough. We're in the fairway. Terribly, but we're in the fairway. So enjoy this over 100 round, most likely. It's getting there. All right, 73 yards, 11 yards up. And then I hit that with my 3-wood. And I hit a really good shot. I hit some terrible shots, and I hit a good one. We are pretty much straight at the hole, but we are running downhill, so we do not want to hit it very hard. Oh, no, and I went past it still. Oh, my God. Now we're straight up the hill. And apparently I hit it too hard again. Did I jump the gun on that? We're doing good. We're doing good. All right, we got our par 3 here. Terrible green. All right, I'm going to close a little bit because I've been pulling my pitching wedge to the left so much. And I think I still brought it to the left. I had 1,100 left-hand spin on my pitching wedge. I don't know how I get that much draw spin on a pitching wedge, but I did. All right, 17 yards. Let's try to land this pretty soft here. Stop, stop, stop. And that's going to roll off the green. Nope, oh, it's going to stop. All right. This is just a hot mess, so we're just going to go straight up the hill a little bit and hope for the best. 20 feet up the hill. And we got it in the circle at least. So I got a bogey. All right, we got a nice big hill to hit over in this hole. Just want to keep it to the right or straight or to the right. That's kind of your goal. Do not want to go left. I just slow swung that driver, 82-mile-an-hour club speed. Yep. All right, are you gonna stop? When are you gonna stop? 37. All right, we're gonna go 9 iron here and hopefully not clip that tree. I didn't clip the tree, and I pulled it to the left and put it in the woods. I hope everybody is enjoying this brutal round on a course that I made. All right, 124. Hopefully I do not hit one of those little bushes. Did I save par out of the woods? I saved par out of the woods. All right, again, this one sticks you through, it points you at the green, which you have 0 chance of getting to. There is no way you can get to the green. And the aim point is out there. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring the aim point closer. Uh-oh. Get through, get through. Whew. Off the cart path. All right. That just like sped up. Why does the cart path make it go faster? All right. I'm going to go 3 wood here. I'm 214. I'm not going to get there. But that will work just fine. All right, we got 56 yards to the pin over the little pond here. Uh-oh. Whew. There's barely, I just like really flop shotted that way too much. I should have hit it harder. All right, 10 yards here. That was not enough. All right, left to right, uphill a little bit, 12 feet. Can we save this for par? Yes, we can. I mean, when you're plus 19 through 16, I mean, it's not a whole lot more saving, but that's okay. It's fun. Sometimes you just need those brutal rounds. Happens to everybody. All right, I just want this straight down the middle. That's all I want. I mean, a little to the right is okay. At least I'm in the fairway. But I do have a tree in the way. So we got 137. We're going to go, but it's up a little bit. I think we're going to go with an 8 iron here. Not a whole lot of spin, but we got it onto the green. So, positive. All right. As you can see, this is running left to right, I think. This is going to be a rough one. I think that's about the break we're looking for. We'll find out in a second. And it does help if I actually put it in the strike box and wait for the button. Oh, there we go. There we go. I mean, I still missed high side, but I had the right idea. All right, we got 187. I'm going to actually pull out my hybrid. Last time I landed on the lower level where the pin is up on the higher level. We had a 53-foot putt. I mean, I almost made it, but still, I don't want to be there again, so let's try to get it either be on the top or past the green. And I'm not even going to be to the green because I just topped the crap out of that. Let's watch the replay of that strike. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The heel goes right into the center of the ball. All right, we got a 27-yard chip right here. We want to make it over the downhill. So we pretty much want to land it at, I'd much rather land it at or long. 21 yards, and that is going to do it. We close out with a par with a god-awful 91, 19 over. For a course that I built and have played a bunch as a kid. That's 11 on hole number 3/12. That's actually not the worst I've done on that hole in real life, but I was probably like 12 and I shot like a 14 on that hole. 11 is not the worst I've done on that hole, but it is pretty sad still. So I was 44 on the front. So I was +8 on the front, which isn't great, but it's bogey golf. It's kind of my lane. Thanks everybody who watched. Thanks everybody who watched later. Be sure to subscribe. I got a whole bunch more content going, and once the snow goes away, then we can do some stuff outside on a real golf course. So, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Sure to like, subscribe, all that fun jazz that you know you need to do. All right, see you later.